So parental dosage calculations. This example I like to work out with you. It says we have this order of 20 milligrams IV every 12 hours. And then you go to the supply, and what do I notice? I notice that right here is the dosage strength, 40 milligrams per 4 milliliters. Underneath it, they already have it reduced for you. You can use the reduced form, or you could reduce it before. It's whatever is easier to you. As long as the math's correct, that's all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the reduced form. I'm going to take this order, which is 20 milligrams, and I'm going to use the formula method. So it says 10 milligrams per milliliter. I know that the half is the 10 milligrams times the quantity, which is 1 milliliter. The milligrams reduced, 20 divided by 10 gives me 2, right? So I have 2 milliliters. I'm going to come over here to my syringe, and I notice, where's my 2? It's right here, and I'm able to shade it in. So we're going to shade it in from this line right here. Maybe easier when you're on a piece of paper, draw an arrow. If you can draw a straight line, and maybe a little bit easier for that. Let's see if I can try one more time. Draw a. There we go, right there. And then you shade it down to this part. Just know that this part here doesn't get shaded, okay? Let's solve this next one. This next one says that we have an order of 0.375 AV daily, and our supply shows us that we have 500 micrograms per 2 milliliters. If you wanted to reduce that down, you can, and if you'll notice underneath, they've already reduced it right here. Notice that it's in micrograms, but if you look underneath, sometimes it's hard to read the label. They already put it in milligrams here, and they reduced it here. So what do we got to work with? Well, our order is already in milligrams. So let's use the one that's already written in milligrams for us. But it is math class, guys. So you can calculate it, right? We know for every 1 milligram, it's equal to 1,000 micrograms. Knowing that, that means you just take that 0.375 milligrams. If you wanted to convert it to micrograms, you divide it, or you multiply it by 100, or let me spit it out. Multiply by 1,000 means we're going to move the decimal 1, 2, 3 places, gives me 375 micrograms. So that's if I wanted to convert this to micrograms and work with micrograms. If not, we could have done vice versa on the supply. We could have converted it. But however, they already did the work for us. So let's just use what they've given us. But make sure you know how to do it, okay? So what do I have? I have 0.5 milligrams, and it's multiplied by 2 milliliters. So I'm going to reduce my milligrams. So what do I have? I have 0.375 divided by 0.5, all times 2. And that gives me 1.5 milliliters. So now I need to come and put it on my syringe, and we're going to shade all the way to you. And that is parental dosage calculation.